Being a woman in agriculture isn't just having dinner on the table and the house cleaned for the typical husband farmer anymore. The millennial generation of women have stepped up and taken farming into their own hands. According to the USDA, almost 100,000 farms across the country are operated by women. In efforts to understand what comes to mind when we say the word farmer, we asked these students what they thought.
When you say the word farmer, I think of producer, I think of way of life, I think of a supplier.
When I think of a farmer, I think of just your average old man driving around in his John Deere tractor, maybe a little grandson riding, in the buddy seat.
My grandpa.
When I think of the word farmer, I think of my dad and my uncle. Growing up on a farm, I was always around them whenever I was younger, and still am around them all the time. So
These images of farmers have been planted in our minds because of memories and experiences, but no one said the word woman. Jessica Campbell and Megan Dressback are both Ohio State University alumni. They are showing the world that women can be a part of production agriculture too.
I'm Jess Campbell with Carroll Creek Farms, and we're here at the 2nd Street Market. We sell direct to consumer through our Meat CSA and By the Cut, as well as wholesale off the farm. I have been doing this for about 2 years, and I also work full-time at Farm Credit Mid-America.
She comes to farmers markets like this one with information about the CSA program, as well as meat that customers can take home with them that day.
My name is Megan Dressback. I am president of MD Ag Services, and that is the name of my trucking company, and this is one of my semis.
Dressback can be seen driving semi for the company, traveling to industry conferences, and attending meetings to help make sure that the company is on track and organized. We asked Campbell and Dressback what it was like to work as a woman in the agricultural industry.
To me, being a woman in agriculture is a great opportunity, but it's also very difficult to balance because although gender roles are changing, we still do a lot of the child care and homework, but also I'm running a full-time farm and a full-time business. But there's a lot of opportunity because women still make a lot of the buying decisions for their families. So selling direct to consumer our meat products, we've been really lucky that we can kind of collaboratively work with women and get them bought into our farm and make relationships with them and keep them buying week after week. Other thing that I think is a great opportunity is to support other women in their businesses. Our butcher is a woman, our lady who does our marketing is a woman, as far as our promotional products. And we just like to try and build a bigger network and to talk about issues of raising children and raising kids on a farm that relate to both people that live on a farm and don't.
When I was 17, I bought my first semi and I grew it into this. We are now in the process of transferring my father's company to me. This is an awesome opportunity, especially because I'm a woman in agriculture. Driving semis and driving tractors takes a special kind of person, especially in agriculture. So therefore, the fact that I get the opportunity to do this, it doesn't intimidate me. It just makes me work that much harder and prove to any man that women can do the same things. And sometimes we even do them better.
After hearing about Campbell and Dressback's experiences in agriculture, these were the students' reactions.
I would say she's a very hard-working woman.
growing up, I wasn't around women in agriculture a whole lot. I mean, my mom came from a farming background, but she became a school teacher, and my grandmas were on the farm, but they didn't really do, farming stuff. But now I have a sister who's a seed salesman and tries to help out a little bit around the farm, and you see more and more every year, more women getting involved in agriculture, and I think it's a great thing.
It reminds me a lot of my sister, honestly. I mean, she was the reason that we got the sheep farm started up in my grandpa's old place, so it makes perfect sense to me.
I think it's really great that women are starting to step out of their stereotypes. Breaking into a man's world isn't easy, but, we're always making steps in the right direction. And, I want to be a farmer someday. I mean, I'm going to be breaking that barrier as well.
Next time you head to the grocery store for a fresh selection of produce or meat, thank a farmer, a lady farmer.